10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Livestreams with Grace. Now, today, it's a very special live stream, because today is the final Livestreams with Grace. I will go into a bit more detail after the stream ends. And we already have one viewer. I think I know who that viewer is, because, I kind of told him that I was here. But yeah, if you want to post a comment, one viewer, feel free. So yeah, today we're going to be talking about movies and all things movies for the final episode of Livestreams with Grace. I can't believe that it's over already. It's insane. It's been absolutely amazing. I started doing live streams with Grace. When did I start? I started in December. Yeah, I started on the very last day of 2020. And ever since then, I've just been doing constant live streams. And it's been really, really fun. But yeah, it's very, very fun. It's been extremely fun. I know this looks so bad, but I'm just really, really sad to be finishing live streams with Grace. I remember the first thing I said on live streams with Grace was I was going to watch X-Men First Class, which is good, even though I didn't actually watch it. No, because I was too busy watching the fireworks and stuff if they were on. No, I know someone's viewing, but I don't know why they're not commenting. Whoever this one viewer is, please comment something like hello or just hi or how you doing or good luck with your next chapter of your life. Something like that. But we've got the Revenant here. Just to confirm, I don't have a stutter. I just kind of said that. But we have the Revenant. I think it's a good movie. It's not great or brilliant or anything, but it's still good. I still really like it. It's very, very fun. I think it's set in the cold winter. I'm not 100% sure though. Oh, we got our first comment. Mr. Ben Fogan from Ben Fogan's Media Corner. Amazing film, one of the best westerns of the 2010s decade. Yes, it's an amazing film, but I think it's not the best. I won't go as far as the best. but it is still good. I mean, I've done on Planet of the Apes on 3D. I might downgrade this to standard Blu-ray because, well, the other two are on standard Blu-ray. So we have the Blu-ray and the 3D. Which is, I haven't seen the Planet of the Apes movies, but I've heard they're very, very good. Oh, my phone has just come unplugged. My phone just decided to unplug itself. Alright, so, you're probably thinking, why is this the final episode? Well, that's where the announcement comes in. I am going to be writing a book. Yes, you heard that right, a book. And if you look on the wonderful Ben Foggins Media Corner, his most recent video, which I think was Jacob's wife in lockdown, you will see that he's put a little sponsor in for it. I don't know why, Ben. Why did you use the one with the abandoned building? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a nice cover. I do like it, but I think the smashed clock kind of works a bit better. What else we got? We've got Avatar. Now, I know Ben really likes this one. He says it's absolutely groundbreaking. I would say yeah, it's groundbreaking because I'm pretty sure it did it did kick off 3D cinema. I think. I'm not 110% sure. Ben, if you're still here, please give me your thoughts on the movie. I bet the amount of pages will be like how Tommy Wiseau wrote The Room as play that he originally had in mind. Yeah, 300 to 500 pages is going to be quite a challenge. Well, either way, I'm so excited to start writing it, and I'm so excited for people to read it. It's going to be so fun. I don't know how long the live stream is going to go on for. It's probably going to go on for like an hour or something. I don't know how long The Room actually is. Not as in runtime. I'm guessing it's like an hour and 50 something. But I don't know how long like the play was or something. Next up we have Deadpool, the first one, not the sequel. Unfortunately, not the sequel. Oh, hang on, there's a download code in there. I want to take that out quickly. Good luck on the novel. Thank you very much, Ben. I'm not really classing it as I'm classing it more as a book than a novel, but thank you anyway. It means a lot. This is going to be my big break. I never thought in my life that I would write a book or a novel, because if I'm honest, I used to be really bad at writing in school. But yeah, this is my big break now. Gonna get it published. Beeping awesome movie on the best violent superhero movies ever. I don't actually know what the most violent superhero movie is. I think it actually might be Deadpool. Yeah, I think it will be Deadpool. I think it may be Deadpool. We've got X-Men Apocalypse. Excuse me, horses. I really like this movie. I think it, for the longest one, if you exclude the road cut of Days of Future Past, it's really fun. It's not like terrible, but it's definitely one of my enjoyable but not great, or the best X-Men movie in the franchise. Yeah, that's fair enough, because I know that we all know the best one is Days of Future Past. This is the best one. And then there's disc. I think there's two. Yeah, there's two download codes in this one, but disc. X-Men Days of Future Past is probably the best one, alongside First Class. Rock on. Then we have X-Men Origins Wolverine. I know a lot of people hate this one. I watched this one. I was like, yeah, do you know what? That's actually pretty good. I quite enjoyed this one. I enjoyed this one more than I expected. And then, hang on, where's the... There it is. There's a disc artwork. Yeah, I really like this one. I think it's quite good. I expected it to be terrible, but it actually turned out to be pretty good. Oh, one of the messiest films I've seen next to Chaos Walking. Alright. That's completely fine. That's your opinion. I didn't really find Chaos Walking to be that messy. I think it was just a bit poorly written. But I still gave it 4.5 stars anyway. Next up we have Dark Phoenix. Not massively disappointing. I think it's alright. It's nothing special. It's kind of like The Last Stand, but a bit worse. But I still had fun. very disappointing and easily the worst in the franchise. Again, fair enough. We've got The Addams Family. I love this movie. It's so funny. I'm stuck between The Addams Family and Despicable Me. Sorry for the yawning. Oh, we've got 2 viewers now. Wow. But yeah, Addams Family, very, very good. I love this movie. It's very funny. It's alright, didn't hate it or anything. That's fair enough. Hang on, I'm gonna swap yous around here. So you can see my wonderful Blu-ray collection. I'll have to stand up if I want to get a few. I have to stand up. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta stop doing that. It's not the one I wanted to pick up. That's the one I wanted to pick up. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. I've only seen the first one, but I'm expecting big things from this one. Obviously, it's a 4K. There's your discs for those who don't know what Ninja Turtles or not Ninja Turtles. What this is for people that don't know what Paramount 4Ks look like. Oh, sorry, I couldn't get that off my head. I couldn't get it out properly. I'm expecting good things from it, though. I hope it's good. Not as worse than the original third film. Just felt alright, but not too bad. Yeah, I've heard it's a bit better than the first one, but I'm gonna find that very hard to believe. The Witch, very, very good film. I really like it. Yeah, it's not really that scary, although it is kind of in one spot. It's my only issue. I'm gonna give it like a 3.5 out of 5. I think it's a pretty solid movie. Oh, I forgot. But yeah, the only issue I really have with The Witch is that it's like in one place. Apart from the forest. But it's sort of like just in their house. What else we got? I'm gonna have to stand up for this one. Fantasy Island. I liked it, but the ending disappointed me a little bit. Unseen cut though. Unseen cut's alright. Nothing too special. I think it's about 17 minutes. No, not 17 minutes. 17 seconds longer than the theatrical cut. But, you know, it's still, it's alright. It's not bad and it's not It's in the middle, roughly. I just flat out hated it, but it's not my least favorite Blumhouse movie I've seen. Yeah, that's fair enough. My least favorite Blumhouse movie I've seen is probably The Hunt. It just didn't need to be made. We have up next. We have The Dark Knight. No, I think The Dark Knight is. No, I know a lot of people love The Dark Knight. They're like, oh yeah, best superhero movie ever. That's not true. We all know X-Men 2 is the best superhero movie ever. I think Dark Knight's alright. Nothing too special for me, really. Here we have we have Ben praising The Dark Knight because he flat out loves it. I don't hate it or anything. I just think it's an alright movie. I'm not a big Batman person. Actually, let me just get a selection of each. I've got loads here that we can review. Alright, we'll start at the top. Or hang on. I'm terribly sorry. This is my last one as well. Let's see. Hang on. I haven't seen it. But I have seen this. The BFG. Very, very funny movie. One of my favorite Disney movies, actually. Yeah. One of my favorite Disney movies. I know Ben hasn't seen this. I'm absolutely gobsmacked and shocked that he hasn't seen this. But yeah. It's really good. I haven't seen Also Great and Powerful yet. I'm gonna do these two at the same time. We have Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3 on 4K Steelbook. I have the original over there, the first Toy Story, but unfortunately that's not 4K Steelbook. I'm gonna definitely pick it up. But these two are absolutely incredible. Unfortunately, this one is my least favorite. Ben's just come in with Adore Them All. I adore them all too, but I think the fourth one is my favorite. Because that's the one I have the most experience with. That's the one I remember the most. But yeah, Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3 on Steelbook. Next up, we have Spider-Man 3. I actually haven't seen this, but I've heard it is the worst in the Maguire series and the Raimi trilogy. Did I pick? No, I didn't pick out. As you can see there, it's a bit of a mess. Because I've just picked out so many random things. Ow. I'm on. But yeah, I hear Spider-Man 3 is the absolute worst in the Raimi trilogy and the Maguire trilogy, or whatever you want to call it. I just like to call it the first era of Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man movies. Oh, hang on. Oh, dear. Okay, so one of the things has just come out. One of my discs has just come out. Spider-Man 3 was a mess, but I had some enjoyment in it, but it was disappointing. Not as disappointing as any other movies that were extremely disappointing. Okay, so by your logic, I guess you're referring to, like, I don't know, Fantastic or Dark Phoenix. and all that kind of stuff, all that kind of joy. Next up, we have The Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, I really like this one. I don't think it's as bad as people say. At all. No. Not today. Not ever. But it's still really, really fun. I will hopefully get Ben's views on it in a second. Oh. Good reboot, although I have issues. Yeah, I had a few issues with it as well. But I will not do that. Talk about them. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. What? Hands down, the best Spider-Man movie. No one else can say otherwise. I remember seeing this in the cinema 3 times. Yeah, I saw this in the cinema like 3 times because one time I went by myself because my friend was pestering me to watch it. He was like, "You need to go and see this." I was like, "All right, fine, I'll go and see it." Here we have Ben praising Spider-Verse. It's such a good movie. It's so good. Whether I'll watch it before the month ends, who knows? Stuart Little and Stuart Little 2. I don't actually know what to say about the Stuart Little movies because I haven't seen them for like years. But yeah, they're. I don't know why I'm looking at my. I don't know why I'm looking at my Blu-ray collection for words of inspiration. But yeah, I like them. They're really good. Haven't seen the sequel in a while, but I enjoyed the first. Yeah, I haven't seen the. I actually watched this. I used to watch when I was a kid. I used to watch the sequel way more than the first one. Next up, we have the BoJack Horseman Season 1 Blu-ray. I like this season. I need to finish it, although I have heard from various sources that this show is depressing as. I've heard it's really, really, like, dark and sad, and I think it's satire. I don't know. But I heard after the second season, after series 2, it gets I heard it gets quite sad and depressing. I'm just waiting for Ben to comment something. Comment something, Ben, please. Next up we have while he's typing, we've got, if he is typing that is, we have Paranormal Activity. This scared the bejesus out of me. Oh my god, especially the ending as well. It even says on the disc. Hang on, if I can get the case open. It even says on the disc, "Don't watch it alone." I didn't watch it alone. I watched it with my family. And now I'm waiting for. Oh my goodness. Oh. Enjoyable found footage horror movie I've seen, but it's like my #1 favorite. I hated it. It was so scary. I don't like found footage horror movies at all. Next up, we have The Matrix Revolutions. Now, I haven't seen this. Yeah, I've only seen The Matrix 1. But this isn't actually The Matrix 3. Technically, this is The Matrix Part 2. The Matrix Reloaded Part 2. But yeah, young Keanu Reeves. It's something I never thought I'd see. It kind of scares me. The weakest of the series. Yeah, I did hear it is the weakest of the series. Next up, finally, we have 300 Rise of an Empire. I haven't seen this yet, and neither has Ben. So I just need to find out where all of these came from. I can't actually quite remember. Oh dear. Oh, no. I know where they came from. I got 300 Rise of an Empire. Goes there. BoJack Horseman and Paranormal Activity. Go there. And they're all falling. Great. Let's see. BFG, Earth to Echo, and Oz go. There. That's not actually where they go, but that's where they're going on. And then these lot. Alright, so I'm gonna pick one out from each. Hang on, we'll pick 2 out of Sony. Oh no, we'll pick 3 out of no. Alright, hang on. We'll put these back a second. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We have 6 movies. Sorry, I should have really shown you the back of them. Backs of them. We have 6 movies. Oh my god, one of them's a steelbook as well, which is awesome. Alright, so kicking stuff off, we have Despicable Me 2. I really like this one. This is probably my favorite one, actually. Besides number 2. Sorry, not number 2. Number 1. It's very, very funny. My favorite of the series. Yeah, I like it as well. X-Men Dark Phoenix. Very disappointing. Well, not very disappointing. A little bit disappointing. I was a bit annoyed because I am a diehard X-Men fan. And yeah, it's slightly disappointing, but I still had a bit of fun with it. I'm just sorry. I'm just waiting for Ben's. If you see my curtains moving, it's just the wind blowing because it is quite windy. All right, we'll just kick off until he's written his comment. Toy Story 4. Not Toy Story 4. Toy Story on standard steelbook. Unfortunately, it's just the Blu-ray itself. Absolute classic. It definitely has a few weaknesses, but other than that, it's a fun movie. And Ben has just said classic for Toy Story, but he didn't actually give me his thoughts on what's it called? He didn't give me his thoughts on Dark Phoenix. Next up, we have Fantasy Island. Yeah, it's not as bad as people say. I think people were a bit too harsh on it. It's definitely not their worst and definitely not their best. But yeah, Blumhouse. I mean, what are you doing, man? The thing I like about Fantasy Island is that it's not really that scary. Like, you can see the jump scares coming, which is kind of good for me because I'm not good with jump scares. Well, I'm not the best with jump scares, but yeah, that's all I've really got to say about Fantasy Island. Although the third act did disappoint a little. Next up, we have Kermit Swamp Ears. Just to confirm, this is a DVD, not a Blu-ray. I had the VHS cover. I bought it on VHS before my tape eater, not tape eater, my tape player, wrapped around it. And I have Resident Evil Apocalypse on VHS up there, but yeah. Kermit Swamp Ears. Very, very good. I was searching high and end for this on Google. And I finally found it. And then I decided to watch and I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna check this out. And I'm actually so glad I did. Because it is a very good Muppets prequel. This is a prequel to the entirety of the Muppets. This is before he finds Miss Piggy and all the other Muppets. But yeah, Kermit Swamp Ears, very good, 5 out of 5. And finally, for this row, we have Aquaman. I think Aquaman is pretty good, actually. It's not pretty good. It's all right. It's, I think, probably one of the DCEU's weakest films. It's not terrible though. I'm not saying it's terrible. Absolutely not. It's just really weak. I think the writing was a bit weak. Yeah. Other than that, I find it to be very, very weak. I think I've said weak too many times. Good DC movie, one of the fun ones I've seen next to Wonder Woman and Shazam. I did like Shazam, to be fair. So, Aquaman goes in there. Kermit goes in there. Stuart Little does not go where Toy Story once was. Fantasy Island goes in there. Dark Phoenix in there. And right, we'll do 2 more, and then and then that's the end of live streams with Grace. So 1, 2. No, we'll see how 3. Oh wait, I completely missed one. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, And 5. This is the second last one. So, we'll start at the top. And then we'll start at the top and work our way to the bottom. So first of all, we have Fast and Furious 8. Haven't seen it yet. The only bit I really remember from this the most was the prison scene with Hobbs and Shaw, where I think they break out of prison. I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't really paying attention, but I do really want to see this one at some point. And now we just wait for Ben's views on the movie. Spoiler free, of course. Fun one of the franchise, although it's not my favorite. Yeah, because your favorite, you've said this multiple times when we've been on phone calls, is Fast and Furious 7. Next up, we have Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. I love this movie. It's so funny. I think Chris Evans really brings the comedy to the movie. Yeah, I think he brings. Yeah, he does bring comedy to the Fantastic Four movies. I think these movies are really underrated. They don't get much love either. But yeah, Lawrence Fishburne as Silver Surfer as well. That was a big surprise. I was like, oh wow, Morpheus is now a Silver Surfer dude. It's alright, but I had a little bit of enjoyment in it. I had loads of fun with it. Next up, we have Slumdog Millionaire. No, I haven't seen this movie because I'm playing catch up on Danny Boyle. I've seen 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later, yesterday, Trainspotting, T2 Trainspotting, and to top it all off, 127 hours. I haven't seen this yet. I don't know if I will, because it kind of doesn't. It doesn't look like my kind of thing, but I will probably give it a go someday. I have heard from one of my friends that it is absolutely terrible, but yeah. And Ben says, brilliant movie. Next up, we have Spectre. I find this movie to be very, very disappointing. Well, not very, very disappointing. I find it a bit disappointing since I absolutely love Skyfall. Skyfall was great. I love Skyfall. I will say that. Yeah, Skyfall was pretty good, but I didn't find this one as good as Skyfall. I remember picking this up on Christmas Eve, actually. My third favorite of the Craig era. Yeah. I think my third favorite is probably Quantum of Solace. Yeah, Quantum of Solace. Finally, we have Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. I actually got to see this 2 days early. I got to go to the BBC News press screening for it. Courtesy of my good friend. But yeah. Birds of Prey, the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Goes in there. Spectre in there. Slumdog in there. 4 in there. And Fast and Furious in there. Alright, so, Ben, here is your question. What have been your favorite moments of live streams with Grace? Tell me what your favorite things about live streams with Grace have been. Probably when we were talking about some stinkers. Oh yeah, do you mean like when? Do you mean when we were with Alex, or when we were with Joseph, or both? Although we never actually did a I don't think me, you. I remember me, you, and Joseph did one. We did a Grace Ben and Joseph's movie corner one. But I don't remember doing one with me, you, Joseph, and Alex. I would have loved to have done that though. Both. The bits I loved the most were probably when Alex. I don't think you weren't here for this one. Mr. Alex Pitt, wonderful guy by the way, although he doesn't like me as much. He commented on a YouTuber's video. It was very funny. But I will not be saying it, probably due to probably because privacy reasons. Not probably, definitely because of privacy reasons. But he said like that this YouTuber makes him drill in his crotch just for him, and he said he'd leave his fiance for him. But I think my favorite part of live streams with Grace was when Mr. Alex Truman came in and started talking about Amber and the Slaposaurus Rex, that was quite fun. That was very funny. I'm sure. I know you were there. Yeah, you were there because I remember him spamming it on the He spammed it on the thingy. He spammed it on the chat. I mean, do I end it now or should I keep going? We'll do one. Do you know what? For the very last episode of Live Streams for Grace, I will show you my favorite movies. Just to confirm Futurama's not one of them. I'll show you 5 of my favorite movies. How many have we got? We've got 4. We need 1 more. Alright. So, before we get into this, Ben, the question is, how do you feel about this being the final episode of Live Streams with Grace? That's what I want to know. How do you feel about it being the final episode of Live Streams with Grace? A bit sad, but hoping for the future you will face very soon. Yeah, this is good. This is my big break. Obviously I haven't told my folks about it yet, but yeah, I've told everyone more or less I know. I've told all my friends. I've told I've told Megan. I've told I've told my cousin. I've told everyone. But we have X-Men 2, one of the best superhero movies out there. It's way better than thingy. It's way better than The Dark Knight. You know that. I'm just gonna wait for his I was gonna wait for his like opinion on the film as well. This could take up to 10 minutes. But whilst we're waiting for Ben to write his thoughts on the best superhero movie ever, we're gonna go on to Ready or Not. Oh, was it Avatar? Because if it was, no, it was X-Men 2. But Avatar may or may not come up. We've got Ready or Not. Very, very good movie. One of my favorite Disney movies, actually. Yes, it is a Disney movie for anyone that wants to disagree. Yeah, it's a brilliant movie. I love me some Ready or Not. X-Men 2, one of the best sequels to a superhero movie ever. That is very true. That is very true. I think the original trilogy is probably one of the best trilogies, alongside the Beginnings trilogy. Sorry, the Beginnings quadrilogy, because of course Dark Phoenix had to be made, didn't it? Well, I don't mind that Dark Phoenix was made. I'm not complaining about it. But yeah, Ready or Not, very good movie. Unfortunately, it's in an eco case, which I heard is quite bad. And then you just got Blue Disc. Awesome movie. Yeah, absolutely. Then we have Ma. I really enjoyed Ma. More than I expected, because I kind of went into it thinking I was hyperventilating, like I was gonna pass out. And then I kind of just stuffed my face with popcorn, and I was like, okay, that was actually quite good. Would I watch it again? Yeah, I'm gonna watch it on the 31st of May. I always watch it on the 31st of May. Good movie. Yes. After. Probably one of the biggest surprises to come out of 2019. Although I didn't see it till December 2020 when the second movie came out. But yeah, After was very, very good. It brought back a childhood song, which I unfortunately cannot play due to copyright. It's alright. Yeah, well. The only reason it really got poor reviews, it's one of the ones that critics hated, but audiences like they ate it up. They were like, "This is so good." And finally, for the last Blu-ray on live streams with Grace, Avatar, absolutely phenomenal. It's an absolutely brilliant movie. Yeah, I've never seen a movie so good. And there's Ben praising it for a final time. So I'm gonna put these away quickly. It's a good thing that they're all okay, so oh boy, this is it. It's the end of the road, end of the tunnel. There was light at the end of the tunnel, and we found it. Ben, do you have any final words for live streams with Grace? Well, that's a wrap. It is, unfortunately. I may or may not be back for some. I might do a Christmas special, but I can see that being very, very unlikely. But yeah, this is the end of. Right, hang on, Ben. Before I'm just delaying the ending of it. Ben, will you stay for the end credits? Because I made there's like 3 little videos. Alright. Flip me. This is me signing off for live streams with Grace. I wanted to win Best Picture.
It's not going to be 1.8.
I probably won't watch the 5 vlogs.
There will always stay like this. Yeah, friends forever.